Welcome again to my channel. My name is Cynthia. In today's tutorial, I will be making this structured sleeve. Okay, so please, if today is your first time of coming to my channel, please hit the like button and also subscribe. Okay, so and again, you can also hit the bell icon so you always get notified whenever we upload our video. The instrument I'm working with are those ones, and I'll be using this satin fabric. I'm actually using a doll face satin fabric, and then I'll be using a hard gum stay. Okay, you don't use a normal gum stay, so I'll be using a hard peplon stay, and then I'll be using this thread. I couldn't find a matching one, so I'll be using this one for the sake of this tutorial. And so I have my tape, I have all my words, my ruler. So let's draft it. I'm going to set this aside. Now you're going to measure your client's shoulder, and starting from the front part towards to the back part, depending on how structured you want the sleeve to be, as you can see on the picture here. So right now, for the clients I'm working with, I'll be using 31 inches. I'll be using 31 inches for my structured sleeve, and also I'll be using this boning. You can use the original boning, that's the one, the sewable boning. This is the hard one. I want to use this, so I'll show you how to use this one. You can also use the other one, but I want it to stand very well, that's why I'm using this. Okay, so I'm going to measure, fold my fabric into two this way, and then I'll cut out 31 inches. I'll add extra 1 inch to both sides to give me 32 inches. Like I said, it all depends on what you want. So get 31 inches. So, and the width I'm working with is 6 inches. I'm using 6 inches width, and then I'll add extra 1 inch to give me 7 inches. So we are using total of what? 7 inches. So just fold 7 inches. So 7 inches is what I'm using. So I'll just measure 7 inches. And you can see the fabric is on fold, okay? So try to fold it. So I said I'm using 31 for the length is going to be 31. So I'll add extra 1 inch. So we have 32. Alright, so we're going to just connect it. Just so connect all your lines, and then as soon as you're through with connecting, you can just cut it. So I'll just cut it out. So once I cut it out, I'll set other materials aside. So I've just slit into two. Just slit it into two. Now I slitted into two. What's going to happen is this: I won't be putting the two of them the color stay. I'll just put it only on one, And then the second one, I'll just put a light interfacing on it. So I have my peplon stay. So I'll just cut my peplon stay on it. Like I said, use a hard peplon stay. Use a very stiff one. Okay, let's go this way so that I will not waste my stay. And mind you, you can decide to put the stay on the other side. That's the hard stay on the lining part. But I advise you just put it on one part. So I'll just cut it out. So I'll set this aside. I'll use a light stay for the lining parts. I'm going to use a light stay. So this is a material hair stay. It's called hair stay. This is the material stay. You also have the paper stay also, the paper light stay, the light stay, but this is material. So you can decide to use whatever kind of light stay you want on this part. Now this part is going to be on the front side, while the hard stay is going to be on the back side. So I'll just go and iron it, and then I'll come back and then we'll continue. Alright, so I've ironed it together, and now you notice something. This is the hard stay, the one with the hard stay, and this is the one with the light stay. This is looking very soft, and that's the reason why I'm going to use it for the front part. If you notice this, it's looking somehow. You notice some lines and all that, and so that's the reason why I have to use this. Like I said before, you're going to use this for the what? For the front part. Sorry for that. It's raining heavily. Alright, so right now I am going to trim up all these excesses and then join together. Once you finish joining, you turn over, iron, press very well, then use the fabric to create your boning line, or you can also use your fabric to create the boning line. But what I'm going to do right now is, I think I should use the method of joining. I'll go join together, iron, and then I'll show you how to insert your bonings. I'm going to start joining together. So I'm going to join this part, and here, and then I will leave this part where I will use to join turn up and join and add my bonings. So once I do this, I'm going to turn it off and give it a very hot ironing. So trying to poke it out very well. So just try to poke it out so that it looks nice. So you see the reason why I decided to put the hairstay on here on this part. You see, this part is looking somehow, while here is looking very smooth. So just put your hairstay on one part, and the other part just apply only material stay. And so this part is going to be on the front ones, on the front area. So what I'm going to do right now is to go and iron very well. Then I'll show you how to insert your boning lines. Alright, so I'll be inserting this boning. Now you're going to indicate where you want to be your front side. Remember I said I'm using this smooth area to be my front side. So at the back area here, I'm going to draft some lines. These lines I'm going to sew them, and then from the line I'm going to insert my boning. I'm going to just use only 2. I will be drawing only 2 lines. Okay, let's see if you can use 3. If you have enough boning, you can use 3 lines. I'll just use 2 lines. Like I said, you can use the original boning, that's the sewable one. You can also use this, okay? Alright, so now I'm going to use 2 lines. I'll put one here and one over there. I'm using a matching chalk. I'm not using a colored one. Though here is going to be on the back. Nobody's seeing it, but try to use a matching chalk. Because this is your this is the front of your as in this is the front side of the fabric, not the back side. So I'm going to use this chalk so that it won't stain it. So I'll take the line here. It will help me to sew my boning, to insert my boning straight. When I'm sewing, it's going to look straight. So now I'm going to check what I have here. Okay, so I should be coming around this place. So now I'm going to mark there. Sorry about the noise, it's coming from outside. It's raining heavily over here. Alright, so now I have created this first line. I'm going to take the second line here. You can try to make the lines up to 3. It all depend on your on the bone you have. Okay, so I am just making 2 lines. So right now these lines will help me to sew neatly. So right now I'm going to go to the machine and sew very neatly with it. So let's go there. Okay, so I'm just going to sew through that line. Then I'm going to end it around 1 inch so that I can be able to fold this inside when I'm through. Okay, so don't forget that. So I'll stop at 1 inch. I think I'm okay with here. And then I'll go for the second one. You're going to sew and hold this place together. The reason is because you don't want your boning to get to that place, so that you avoid getting into trouble when you are trying to pleat here a little on your dress. So I just sew 1 inch so that the boning will not get to that 1 inch. Okay, so now I am going to also fold this area. But that should be after I'm through with inserting what my bunning. You can decide to iron it to make it straight. So now we're going to start inserting. I'll add this one first. So you can see it's ending somewhere around here, not the end. Okay, so now I'm going to cut this off and make sure it's not touching this 1 inch here too. So I'll cut here off, and then I will insert the second one. Okay, so I've inserted this. So I'm going to also cut it out here. So now I'm going to close up here. So let's close up together. So you can see how it's looking on the front parts. So let's trim here first, make it straight, then close it up. So you just bring this way, fold it in a little. You can decide to iron it, okay, or just sew that way. Just be careful so you don't sew on the bunning. No, it's not the sewable side. And that's the reason why I had to cut the bunning from 1 inch. Alright, so we're going to sew it inside, and then, okay, I'll just go and give it a very nice press, then I'll come back to show you how to insert it. Alright, so this is the finished look. After the ironing, you just put one side here, and you can see how structured and how the stand is. It's not going anywhere. It's just stiff and very structured. Alright, we've come to the end of the tutorial. So this is the structured sleeve. I was actually making a gown for a client, so I decided to just show you guys how to make the sleeve. Okay, so if this video was very helpful, please don't forget to subscribe, give it a thumbs up if you find it very helpful. All right, I'm gonna see you again in my next class. Bye.